Next up on our 2024 CVC Fall Sports Media Day Tour, we've got the Independence Girls Soccer Team, head coach Brian Les. Coach, every year you get hit by graduation. This last year hit you kind of hard. You lost 2 4-year starters. You lost your goalkeeper, some great players there. But every year you seem to find some people to step in. And I imagine this year isn't any different. But what's your outlook on this season thus far?
Yeah, we lost. Keely was an awesome goalie. It was amazing that she had never played soccer till high school. And, Casey and Alana and throw McKenna Rini in there. That was like 90% of our goals the last 2 seasons between those three. Yeah, the girls work hard. We start working out in mid-June. We condition a lot. We do a lot of summer ball together, and I think that's why the girls can when they show up, they can get better really quickly. I have first year players that show up and help the team their first year, and some of them haven't played soccer in several years. In fact, we have one of those this year. Her name Brooke Cold Snow. She's a junior. This is her. Came over from the volleyball team. I think she stopped playing like 6th grade. Coach McDonald, coach from the boys team, coached her then, and he's pumped that she's playing. And she'll probably be in our starting lineup tomorrow night. That's all I'll say. And she's fast and she can play the game. So
you talked about. Oh, you talked about graduating like 95% of your scoring.
Mm-hmm.
How do you replace that? I mean, is it going to be individual effort? Are you changing tactics or just kind of, seeing how things go and then making changes?
Yeah, we will be seeing how things go and then make changes that needed. We haven't had a lot of scrimmage time because our first scrimmage was the night of the storm. So we got about 20 minutes in. And then we had an alumni game that we got 40 minutes in. Then I stopped it for Thunder. So our only full scrimmage was Monday. But luckily, we played tomorrow night. So we had 3 days of training. The last 2 days, we had real good days of training. I think, you always kind of have your eye on who can play. They just have to figure it out themselves. Like we have, some of our younger girls could definitely score some goals, but they just always don't know how to do it yet or that they can do it yet. And so, I was telling them yesterday, a lot of it's just belief in yourself. You got to believe you can do it, and then you can do it.
Standing. All right, Coach, I'll come back to you after I talk to the girls. We've got Marianne and Allie here. Marianne, I'll start with you. For the folks at home, just introduce yourself, name, grade, and position.
Hi, I'm Marianne Leroy. I am a junior, and I am a center mid.
All right, so Marianne coming in junior year. Obviously, you lose Alana, you lose Casey, you lose McKenna, you lose Keeley. Those were like some heart and soul girls over the past few years as you were kind of an underclassman, just learning from them. What did you learn from those players that's kind of helping you step in as a leader this year?
So stepping in as a leader, Alana, Casey, and Keeley were really what I have been trying to model myself off of. So all of their energy, all of their encouragement that they put into every single game and every single practice is really what I'm just trying to reciprocate back to the rest of the team.
The good news for you guys graduating, those mainstays of the program is Independence has always been a team first type of thing. You rely on a lot of girls to get the job done. Is that helping this year just kind of cope with those losses just because it's always been the same? You've just got to have everybody step up and do their job?
Yeah, so everybody is really starting to work hard this year and step up. We're still trying to fit together as a team, and I think it'll be good when we come time for the season to start.
What's been one of the biggest challenges for you just, stepping into that leadership role, and how have you kind of worked through it?
For me, what it was originally was trying to figure out, like, who's going to be on the team this year and how are we going to bring in the new girls the best we can with losing as many seniors as we did and making sure they're ready to fill the spots that need to be filled on the field.
I know one of the things that Coach Les always stresses is that communication on the field. How are you helping to make sure that's a constant in your games?
I try and do my best to communicate all the time. I'm talking with everybody on the field constantly, just as a example of what they should be doing and hoping that they will also catch on to that and will be good at communication by that point.
You've got some new players that are going to step into some new roles. Who are some of those girls that have been impressive so far?
So far this year that have really impressed me, I've seen Bella Pataka. She's got some really good foot skills. She knows where she needs to be on the field, and she works hard all the time. Another girl is Brooke Coldsnow. She's also working really hard. She's really fast. Always looking for ways to improve as well.
Outstanding. Well, good luck to you this fall. Allie, over to you. Name, grade, and position.
Hi, I'm Allie Bohr. I'm a junior and I play center defender and defensive center mid.
All right, so you've got a big job this year with a new goalkeeper. Give us a little scouting report on her. How is she coming along?
She's doing really good. She puts lots and lots of work in. I see her doing that, like going the extra mile with our coach Krista DeFini. Like they've been working a lot together. I think once Kylie builds up more of a confidence, she'll be outstanding. Right now, she kind of shies away at times, but once she like builds up and knows that she can do it, like herself, like I know she can do it. Once she knows she can do it, then she'll be amazing.
And then just defensively, what are you guys doing as a group just to stay focused and to help your young goalkeeper out?
A lot of communication, just talking constantly. We have some like our defensive line is mostly made of newer players this year. We have me and Maddie Flynn, who have been playing for a few years, but then we also have two second-year players that like are still trying to get a handle on things. So just constantly talking has been helping us a lot, especially between us and the goalkeeper.
And then just to look at the other side of that coin, you're on defense, so in practice you're going up against your goal scorers. So how is that group coming together? Just your midfielders and forwards, kind of their communication and their chemistry to create some scoring opportunities.
They've been doing really good, putting in a lot of work. They're very good at moving the ball around, like finding the gaps. So I've been very impressed with that aspect of it. And if they keep putting the same work in that they've been putting in every day, by the time we're like the season starts, we'll be like set to score goals.
What are your goals for the year, individually and for your team?
My goal individually is to stay healthy the whole season and also like try to make a name for myself a little bit. And also for like a team aspect, I think our goal for the season should be to push the ball forward, like keep it on the offensive side and just win games.
All right. Well, good luck to you this fall. Coach, back to you. We talked offense, defense, talked about your new keeper, talked about the mindset that it's going to take to win. What is it that's going to be the key to victory this season? What has to happen for the Blue Devils to have some success?
Um, Probably just train hard. We're doing a lot of we're like right now we're doing a lot of more basic stuff in training to fast forward player development. Um, Coach, we have a new assistant, Raquel DiGeronimo, who you might remember.
I do.
And she was on some mighty good teams. And I point out that those teams didn't have to do all this basic training because they were already there. And it's boring at times, but if they want to be good, they have to be able to accurately pass the ball. And so we spend time just passing it back and forth to learn how to do that correctly. So like Allie brought up, some newer players in defense. So one of those is like Caitlin Devlock. Well, she was a sophomore. Last year was her first year of soccer in a long time. So I need her to be able to, control the ball. And so I'm on her. I'm like, we got to get to the ball. You got to chop your feet. You got to do this. You got to do that. And that's what it's going to take for us to be good. There's got to be a lot of growth throughout the year. Luckily, I think the girls have the last 2 days, the mindset has all of a sudden clicked. And we've had two really good days of training. And if we continue to do that, I always put together a challenging schedule based on what the team's going to be. And, if they do that, I said, if we don't work, if we get bored by the boring stuff and we're lazy, we're going to win like 3 or 4 games. But if we work and we grow and we get better and we focus on doing those basic things and move to the more advanced things in training, we could win, 8, 9, 10 games. So I think that's what it's going to take to win games is we have to get the basics down now. And there's nothing wrong with that. Every player can always get better at passing and get better at dribbling. But the good players say, I need to get better on that, and they do it. And so that's what it's going to take for us to succeed and win games this year.
Always does. All right, Coach. Always a pleasure. Appreciate you and the ladies taking some time out of your day to preview the season.
And
wish
I
you
just
best
want
of
to
luck
point
this
out
fall.
that Allie almost copied Al Davis, Just Win Baby. So I just
Oh,
want
did you?
to enjoy that.
Nice.
I enjoy that. She has no idea who Al Davis is and Just Win Baby.
No, they don't.
But
Right.
Steve, I'm sure you do.
I do. Yes. Yes. Go Raiders. All right. Well, thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. And best of luck this fall.
All right, sounds great. Thanks, Steve.